Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you two specific things about bash scripting. Okay, so I'll be essentially inside Emacs. You can be you can be inside of any of your editor, but the thing should work in a similar fashion. Okay, the two things are called HereDoc and HereString. Okay, so I'm going to show you how these two things could be used inside bash script. Okay, so let me go to my Emacs client, which I have already opened. Here it is. So this is a scratch buffer. My scratch buffer has got this kind of fancy stuff, so let me do it. I have an abbreviation to add the shebang line, which is I pronounce bang and then press space to expand it, although there is a command Control X single quotation will expand the abbreviation. I just did it by pressing space. Okay, and same the thing is that the HereString by convention take a command and provide an input. Okay, how everything look like. So if I use the command cat, and HereString is denoted with a to redirection left bracket, okay, and the word EOF or whatever your choice of word, okay, but that word has to be delimited at the end of the stuff where you want to give the input to the cat command, right? So here you have to write EOF. Now this entire block is getting HereDoc. This notation, you can see my cursor is hovering. This notation providing two less than sign with a particular word of your choice. Here I wrote it end of file is a common way of writing. You could write anything you like. Okay, so there is no hard and fast rule, but the syntactically it should be like that. Basically it is giving input to a command which is cat at here. Okay, it could be any other command also. Okay, and this marker has to be end with the similar kind of word whatever you have provided there with the double angled bracket. Okay, so it signifies or send a signal to the interpreter that this is the block it is going to be within, as treat as HereString. Okay, HereDoc, it is called HereDoc. Okay, so this way you can comment out the section. Okay, or you can provide the input to a particular command. Okay, now the second thing I told you, something called HereString. So this is here variable. I'm just giving an arbitrary name to a variable I'm going to assign, and I'm writing this is a demonstration of demo of HereDoc and HereString. Okay, so I have assigned the variable with an arbitrary text, right? So now again, if I use the command cat, the only difference between HereDoc and HereString is that you have to insert three less than sign. You got it? Okay, and you have to call up that. Okay, so you have to call up the variable like this. So the last syntax, you can see there is three less than sign that signifies that it is act as a string input to this particular command. I hope I'm clear enough, right? And here is the variable where you store this entire line. Okay, so that value is inputted to this command. This 3 less than sign signifies here string. Okay, and this is the structure where you can say this is called HereDoc. Okay, so this is a very useful stuff, these two things. So you can do lot of shorthand, as well as you can provide there is little subtlety. I'll just tell you one more time. Say for instance, if I write something like this, I'm doing it very explicitly for you. So again, say I'm using the command cat, and I'm going to use the HereDoc here. See, I'm putting an hyphen after the HereDoc. Okay, and now I'm writing EOD. Okay, so here if I write something, okay, this thing will keep the indentation whatever the way you like. Okay, so if I intentionally put like this, something like this, and if I put EOD, okay, so basically this hyphen after the insertion marker basically help to keep the indentation as it is. Okay, so there is a subtlety between putting an hyphen before the marker, HereDoc marker. These are called HereDoc marker. It could be any word. I'm repeating again. I'm choosing arbitrary word because these words are very common. All the example is having like, because it stands end of file, something like that, right? It's more sensible stuff. So you could put any damn thing you like to do. So I'm just trying to explain you the concept behind it, how it could be used inside bash script. Okay, so if you put a hyphen and then provide the HereDoc marker, which is in this case EOD. Okay, and the last thing, as I explained to you, there is a simple variable, and this 3 less than sign denotes as here string. Okay, so this here string can be represented in various way. So if you put it, the basic idea is to provide the input to the command. This cat command could be replaced with any other command which generally takes input, or if you want that command to take input, this is one of the way of doing stuff. And it also has got a significance. Say if you have a long source code file, and if you don't want that particular section of the source code to be executed, okay, and although you can keep those stuff, you can either do it commenting way. Those are very, very simple. Also you can easily do this HereDoc stuff to the block of code which should not be executed or printed. You got it? So this HereDoc stuff can be used as a comment section in the source code. Okay, so that will be very handy. Okay, I have make a video about making Slackware packages, where I used in a Slackware desk file where I put this HereDoc kind of stuff, for which keep intact the kind of source code I just don't want to execute, but it should be there, well documented. Instead of commenting, you can use this. This is a very common and handy shorthand to do stuff like this. Okay, now if I save this file, here doc here string demo. So I've saved that file. Now if I do, and if I write 755, give the execution permission to this script. If I run Control C, Control X, and if I press enter, see, it provide you the output like this. Okay, you can see the difference. I'm hoping you are seeing the difference. This is well, as I now look at the next section. So this is what the indentation, that hyphen on the second EOD marker. I put a hyphen, right? So it keep the indentation as it is, what I have mentioned. Okay. Likewise, this is come too close, but you can see it also print out whatever the variable value I have provided on the left hand side, and I provide the here string. Okay, so it provided as it is. If I go back to your visual reference, if you pause this screen, so it will be easier for you. This is HereDoc marker. It could be anything. The HereDoc has to be end like this, with the similar kind of marker what you have started, right? And finally, this is the way here string could be used. So these are the nifty shorthand of bash. If you write bash script, you could use this kind of stuff to make things very easy for you. These shorthands are there for to use like this. Okay, I'm just giving you a simple example, so it will be easy to grasp for you. You can manipulate in every other way if you want to. Okay, I just gave you a simplest possible example so you can grab the idea. Okay, I hope it will be useful for some people. Thanks for watching.